Welcome everybody! How we doing? What's up? What's up? Let me know how everything sounds, if everything's good, looks good. Because I had to switch a lot of things over from my other channel, so you could just give me like a thumbs up, or if you're a member, a smack in the chat, or just say good, let me know. How's everyone doing? We're gonna go ahead and share this with the Discord. What's up, Psycho? Psycho, you hear everything? Everything sound good? How many people are replying? It looks like there's a decent amount of people in chat, so I'm just like, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Let me go just share this out in Discord. You have it? Try that again. I got a little lazy with the thumbnail, so sorry about that, everybody. Let's go. All right, we are good. Yes, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. And thank you for all the red hands in the chat. I love seeing members. I appreciate that so much. And the likes, you guys are off to a great start. So this stream is going to be just pretty chill. We're going to talk about some games. I'm going to play some games. There's a few things I need to do in the games that I haven't done. I'm going to talk about what's going on. And at the very, very end, I'm going to share with a project that I'm keeping an eye on, which I probably shouldn't do, but I'm going to go ahead and share it anyway. I told you guys about castles, and man, I didn't even get a packet. I didn't even get a King's pack last sale. So, but I'm going to go ahead and share a project with you at the very end. None of this is sponsored. This is just me free talking about anything. So yeah, just so you know, if you're not in my Discord, I definitely do recommend it. Most of you probably are. The link is above in the pinned comment if you'd like. All right. So I just need to do a few things here quickly. I am playing Trains of the Century, as most of you know. This is a good game. I recommend it. And I just landed here, so I'm going to collect this. And this is my reward. I get Tokium. I go ahead and claim it. Basically, you're a train. You're going to different stations, and you have to maximize your train and choose the correct stations for profit. Right now, it's still in beta, but it's going to be version 1's probably going to be soon, probably a few weeks, and then things are going to really change. If you look, I do have my own station. It's Gloom Depot, I guess you'd say it. And I am also with this group here. If you click, you'll see this little train ride here. If you are playing this game and you ride this area, you are automatically entered to win prizes. There's a different sponsor every week. Wrath of Tesco was last week. We just switched sponsors like right now. I just switched mine before I went live. And you get a raffle ticket every time you go ahead and hit a location. And if you hit all of the locations, you get a bonus raffle ticket. You also get extra bonus tickets if you have better trains and stuff like that. So we're going to announce the prizes later today for last week's, but I kind of want to let you know about that. And I can't show you my own. Well, I guess I could actually. Right there's mine. I got the little Kevinsmak hand there. It is animated too. I went above and beyond. So let me go ahead and send my train to my station quick and get that going. And this is basically the gist of it, but you're also customizing your train, making it correctly, and when you do it, you send it. Right now, you can only have one train, but in the newer version coming up, you're going to have unlimited trains. And yes, I just said the word unlimited, not 20 pandas, not 30 office people, but unlimited trains. It's crazy. Who's playing this? Let me know in the chat who's playing this one. But their area is pretty awesome for if you own a station, which I purchased with some of the money I got from selling out of Farm World. You can do things like see how many visitors you get. So I got 22 people stop by. I get 1% bonus of what is they make. So that 1% bonus then goes into a pool with the other 7 railroad stations, and we put that together, and then we give out 15% of that as a prize, plus whoever our sponsor is usually throws in some fun stuff too. So you can go to the top visitors, boom, there I am. Of course I'm going to be my top visitor, you know? And you could see, like, you could tell where I kind of got in. So the other train station wasn't doing good, and then we started doing the thing and we went up a bit, and the down is just for tomorrow, so it's still up here. So that's good, but I haven't owned it that long. I think I probably owned it about a week. So I made about 400 Tokium. It's kind of nice. 7, you play it? Nice. Just finished the route? Cool, Nova. And then you go through and you can purchase diesel or coal, depending on what your train is. And you can do upgrades. I have 6 carts, and I'm pretty much at the weight capacity, so I don't think I'm going to buy any more on this train, and I'm just going to save it for my next train. That is just a gist of one of the games I'm playing. And what other games am I playing? Let's see what time it is. Oh, you know, we gotta go to Goldmon. We don't have a choice. Tokium, how much is Tokium worth? I can check for you just after this point. Let's go ahead and mine, because we don't want to miss a single mine in Goldmon, because this is my #1 earner right now. And yes, I'm good. So now I don't have to do it for an hour and a half, but I do have to sell some to go ahead and get some energy. That's my alarm telling me, hey, don't miss Goldmon. You know it's really legit when you have an alarm set every time. We're going to withdraw this because the fee's 2%. So what I do in this game is I'm getting minerals, and come on, CPU. When I get the minerals, I actually withdraw them, because there's a thing called a curse in this game, which stops people from dumping all of the supply and selling out of it. So I always need some to sell, so I do it that way. Let's just refresh. Let's check out Tokium quick. Now remember, Tokium, game is still kind of under the radar. So this is going to be coming out next month, so it's not worth a lot at the moment. But you should see it rise once some new features come out in version 1, because version 1 is going to be like, bam. It's going to be a lot of stuff. Station owners are going to be able to upgrade their station. They're going to allow stations to have storage so people can put their trains in it and passively earn. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So after the last Tokium pack sale, they are down a bit because the pack sales are done. But once something new comes along, it's going to pop up once version 1 comes. These guys are, I probably would say, the most mathematical team that I've seen. So I'm very interested to see how this works. It kind of hurts my brain sometimes to try to figure some of this out. But I do like the game, and it's an easy game, you know? For now, I'm just going around. You get it set up, and once it's set up, then you just move your train around. Looks like they're having some problems on the server. Let's slip here. We want to play Goldmon? Yeah, I like it. I just switched to the same server. I switched server. Let's go with pink. There we go. So what was I doing? Oh, removing my minerals. So because I don't have a lot of, well, I really don't have any extra money right now, what I'm doing is I'm withdrawing all of my GMM. I sell it, and then I need to buy these 2 resources to reimburse. Usually I buy them both at the same time, but food went really low, so I kind of grabbed some just because a lot of my stuff needs food. And I do have some cards to make an artifact, turn this into an artifact, so I'm working on that, but it is going to take a little while. Let's talk about investment and earning in Goldmon. Well, a lot of my stuff was sponsored, which is, you know, it's really nice to have that option for me, because I wouldn't be with these cards right now if I wasn't a YouTuber, because I can't invest that much. But also remember, YouTube and websites, that's what I do for a living. You know, I quit my job 1.5 years ago, and I make websites, I do YouTube, and that's where my money comes from. So I'm not rich or anything like that at all. You know, I make it each month pretty decently. Some months are rough, some months aren't. And I couldn't dump a whole lot into this, but I was able to add some because my one website took off. So I was able to put, you know, I think like maybe like 1,500 to 2,000 in wax. And since then, I've just been kind of moving it around and trying to make investments and move it up. Keep it a value. Well, I get packs. So when I'm opening packs, usually that's a sponsorship thing, you know? But I did buy some cards. I did buy 2 rares, but they were really perfect timing. It was $50 a rare. And it was after it went up and it went down. I was like, yeah, I've been looking at this game and I'm ready, but am I ready? And I had some money left from selling out of Farmer's World. I'll tell you, selling out of Farmer's World gave me so much money. I didn't think I was going to have that much. That I was able to I was like, you know what, $100, throw it into 2 rares, see what happens. And I started playing and I was hooked. I was like, sweet. Yo, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. How are you today? Let's go. All right. So now I'm saving up for an artifact. So if we go into the laboratory, we go to artifact, and these servers are not doing too well today for me, are they? I have no problems until I'm live streaming. All right, so this is what I'm looking at for the next build. Well, remember, I have 515 GMM, so I'm going to sell this, and then I'm going to get more GMF and GME, and then kind of start over. And while I'm doing that, I'm getting some GMD, and hopefully I keep building that up. And when GMD goes low, I try to buy some because it's very expensive. It's on the low end, it's like 5 wax. So for me, that's pretty low. So what are you making per day on Goldmon? You know, it's hard for me to tell right now because I just got my legendary yesterday, and it's not like cut and dry. This is like the most elaborate game, and I think that's why it's so good. So for example, your cards are different. Like this one uses a whole bunch of food. So if food is high, you're not going to make as much of a profit. But if food is low, you're going to make more of a profit. So you can look at 3 rares, and one rare might make you, I don't know, 30 wax a day. The other rare might make you 32 wax a day. And the other rare might make you 65 wax a day. And it's like, that's insane. Of course, that can change the next day if one goes up and the other goes down. Now, they have mechanisms built into the game to try to keep the economy similar so it doesn't fly up or fly down. Like if something isn't selling, they will stop you from creating it. That way, there's more of a demand for it and the price rises with the others. It's called the dump curse, and it's extremely smart. And it's one of the reasons I see a huge future for this game. To give you like an idea of how much I make, it's hard for me to even tell, but I know every time I sell my GMM, I'm getting more. So I have 41 GME, 215 GMF, and 515 GMM. When I got done upgrading to my legendary, I had enough to mine one time. So it was like 20 of each of these. So I built up all these resources plus GMD in that time. Because I'm kind of like in the build-up phase and I'm kind of throwing everything at this to get it to an artifact, it's hard to explain. It's hard to tell because, you know, if I sell my GMM low and I have to pay a little more for the other stuff, I'm not making as much. If I sell my GMM high, then I'm making a lot more. So that's why I'm keeping my GMM in the interface, because if we get cursed for if we aren't allowed to withdraw GMM because, you know, the price is high or something like that, what I can do is I can sell it because it's in the interface. I'm not going to get hit with a huge fee. Now, when I need to start collecting for this, which I need these numbers higher first, then I won't touch the GMM anymore. I know it's so confusing. If you have any idea what you think an investment would be required in Goldmon to earn $100 a day, there's a spreadsheet coming out later today in the Discord. So you can check that out. When they do release it, I will add it to my Discord, and I'll go ahead and put it in the Goldmon room to give you an idea. I do know there's like a certain, I'll tell you this. They told me there is one tool that's making a whole lot of money, so I'll kind of tell you that one. I have to find it though. Should know it when I see it. Thought I should. I want to say it's this one, but I'm not positive. Let me check. It'll only take me a moment to look that up. A little bit of scrolling. I just want to show you this. Oh, that's really big. Here's common tools to give you an idea. So this one makes 15 wax a day right now. This one makes 20 wax a day, and this one makes 14 wax a day. So it's really different what is what. I think they removed it. Oh, they just put it public. Oh, they updated the other tool too. Let's look at the other tool real quick. All right, so for me, I'm always on Ravenwick because it was always the best. I don't think it really matters now. So we'll have to do them one at a time, but I know I have next to Goldmon. Stop crashing. There we go. We have 2 mini extractors and a rig excavator. So the mini extractors are making 78 wax a day. And then the rig excavator is making 107. So it's not making that much more. Now let's look at a different legendary. That one's making 133. That one's making 137. So food's high right now. So unfortunately, I have the worst epic right now. But that's why I'm going to go into the artifact, which is 259 wax a day. And I don't believe I'm going to be crafting any more of the rig excavator. I think the next one is... When is the next one? These I'm going to be making, which is the large mineral extractor. So this is 133. You know, food's high right now. That's why. If food comes down, then it won't be so bad. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, I'll look. I want to look at the other tool before I kind of show it off because I want to make sure everything looks legit and everything. We will come back to Goldmon a bit. I want to jump into a different project, which you all know, maybe, because I give away free stuff. NFT Panda. We'll circle back to the ones that people are interested. One tool can playable on Goldmine. Yeah, you can play with one tool. You're gonna make a lot less. It's just you can do it. Uh, 350 wax. So that's probably I'm probably around 300 wax, close to it. So you're probably looking at, I would say, 2 legendaries and an epic. But it's hard to say because things change all the time. Is the return about the same if you have 3 commons or 2 rares? I mean, they give you a benefit for each bump up. So there's always going to be a benefit in rarity. You would kind of have to use the tool and see which ones you do have, because there are different ones. Like I said, food right now is high, so if something's using food, it's going to, not make you as much. So these are my pandas I haven't showed you in a while. Let's go ahead and just check out the leaderboard. I'm 140th. I've been around 138. I've been working on getting some jewelry and stuff, but everyone knows the CPU usage has been a rough time lately, so I haven't been playing as much because I don't want to mess up my other games. Now I still do have 1200 staked. I want to check CPU usage, where we're at. All right, we're pretty good at 66%. Let's go ahead and send some pandas out. So we can go ahead and do the new ones, jewels, wood, or money. Let's go ahead and do materials this round. See if we get any of the good stuff here. I rarely get any of the good stuff, it seems. You made it! Welcome, welcome. I have not heard that project, no. Hey! Alexandra, thanks so much for becoming a Silver Smacker! Appreciate it. Welcome to the Smackers. Don't forget you can connect your membership with Discord and your name will turn yellow. Thanks so much for the support. And you get emotes, and you get a hand next to your name. Let's go! Yeah, people are always like, why don't you talk about this game? I'm like, well, I don't know all the games. I know the ones. I'm primarily on Wax right now because I like the network. Unfortunately, it's been a little rough, the last few days. And this happens, and then it'll be good for like 2 weeks, and then we'll have problems for a few days. It seems like it's going a little longer than usual, though. So I'm hoping it clears up because people aren't buying stuff on on Atomic Hub. I always want to say auction house. Still sounds right. How do you get Smack Mod? You have to get Smack Mod inside the Discord first. And then after a while, you would get it in here. As I continue to know you. And how to get it in Discord is help others, be friendly, be polite. Things like that. Be cool, supportive. Try to defuse situations if they occur. Help people find what they're looking for. So I try to keep everything I can inside the Discord easy to find. Oh, that one's kind of rare. Yeah, I have a mess around the Polygon network. I used to play Exo Universe, and I still have a lot of stuff in that game. It's just most of my stuff is in the ETH section. Oh, we got another one of those. You can see how long this takes when you have 20 pandas. I really, really hope they make a send everyone at once, feed everyone at once button. And they said recently, I think today actually, that they do have some surprise features they haven't told people about. So I'm really hoping that's it, because that would cut CPU usage down a lot. Because then instead of 20 transactions, now you have 1. Hit the like button. You know what's up. Let's get a like spike. Let's do it. Thanks everyone for coming too. I really appreciate it. I have the sound off on this because I thought you guys might get annoyed by hearing it nonstop because there's so many pandas. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I have some stuff trying to sell for the last few days, so if that stuff sells, I'm definitely going to make some more investments in Goldmon and Krypton. Those are the two that I'm pushing the most money into right now. I know people always ask me. I feel NFT Panda, I have where it needs to be. I'm going to work on jewelry as well, you know, but I feel I'm pretty good. I don't think I can get top 100 unless I spend a decent amount more money. So I think I'm just happy with top 300. Train of the Century, I'm good where I'm at. I got a lot of other stuff for other trains. I'm just kind of waiting for things to happen. The only other game I might invest some more in is either something new or Castles is another game that I've been playing. So now we got more inventory. Let's look at what we got here. I got 2 extra things I never got to put together. We got food for everybody. All right, so we got, those were my first 2 of those. Wow. And then gems. I went pretty crazy on the gems, even though I've crafted some things already. That's NFT Panda. Let's look at BAM. I'm kind of curious. See, this doesn't make sense to me. I feel like it should be going up because now you have people going not just for BAM all the time. So since they're not going to BAM all the time, they need to go get materials. When they get the wooden stuff, they don't get BAM. When they get the gems, they don't get BAM. So because of that, that should make BAM less. And because there's less BAM, you would think the price should rise. Maybe it's just not in need. I don't know. Maybe that whale is just crushing it. Oh boy. I'm surprised it's not at least up here, like in this area here. I mean, I can understand why it's not like taken off completely, but I would think it should be at least up in here. Not financial advice. I have to say that every stream, I guess. I don't know. Is that a rule? Everyone else does it. I'll be awesome. A pull down menu for the adventures. Yeah, send all of them. All to go on missions. Yep. Yeah, it might be more than 1 transaction, but it'd be a lot less than 20. Like you mentioned. You had to mute your game too? Yeah, I like it, but I'll be watching my TV and my wife will be next to me and she'll be like, the pandas again? Really? Oops. What's your take on tokenomics of Panda and Train? Both games are in free fall. Seems like not enough is being burned. Inflation is too low on whoever makes profit. Well, Train of Century is not done. When version 1 comes out, the burn mechanics are coming out. So you'll see that on Train of the Century when version 1 comes out. Probably I think they're saying like early to mid-March last I checked. So that game, you know, it's still being tested in beta, so I would think that will go up. I think that will rebound pretty well. Panda, I'm a little confused why it's not doing at least better than it is with the new mechanics. I would think it would jump a bit more. So I think they need to add something else. Maybe have like just helmets or something where you can't make them and you buy helmet packs and you have to use BAM to buy those helmet packs. Something like that would be cool. Or maybe not even armor, just something else that might give the Panda a benefit that is not BAM related. So for example, maybe the helmet gives plus 5% to crafting. Even though it is a little bit BAM related, it's not directly in with the token. I think they need to stop giving things that give more BAM and instead give other options that people still want. That way the token isn't, you know, there isn't so much of it. But we'll see what they do. I saw they said they have a surprise for us soon, so we'll see what that is. And to find out more about the earning potential of Goldmon and Krypton. Oh, I'm going to talk about Krypton next. Yeah, the market is a little rough right now too, so that doesn't help. Wax is pretty low though. I know last time I looked it was really low. Let me look real quick. I think it was like 29. Yeah, it's 29.4 cents. That's terrible. But that's also the time you want to buy extra if you need to deposit more. I stopped depositing except in emergency, which I haven't had in a while, but that is kind of the route I'm going. People mentioned about Krypton. Before we go to Krypton, I just want to look at the prices because I haven't looked at them in a bit. So Cube's pretty solid. I think they do a good job with Cube. You can see here, not a lot of games can keep this steady like this. Krypton's still not mineable yet, but when it is a mineable, it should go down. But man, I need more of this, and I'm broke. I mean, I'll take some of my Goldmon and get some. But as we go over to Krypton, you'll see how much Krypton coin I currently have. 1.5 coins, which is barely a drop in the bucket for the size of my army. I think I go through, I think it was like, well, I have 46 robots. So if one takes it a day, that would be, you know, we'll say 5 cubes a day. So, hey, Dizzy Bang, what's going on? Hope you have a great day too. We'll take a look at the area here. Am I in the way? I'll just close me for a moment just to show you this. This is my cube per hour has been all over the place. Like it was 32 yesterday, and then it was 30, and then it was 29, and it's kind of all over the place. So I don't know what's going on there. 46 out of 60, so I need 14 more robots. I have 9 buildings, 4,220 attack power. I moved up to rank 3 on Astra. My mining power is 37. So we look at the buildings. This is what we currently got. And this is going to need to be refilled soon too, but I might as well let it go as low as it can because these do hit the radar. So that's great. Yo, thanks so much for becoming a new member. What's up? The name goes so fast. Ward M4, thank you for joining the Smackers. Really do appreciate it. Have a smack. You also get some emotes to use and a hand next to your name. And don't forget, you can link this to your Discord and get the yellow roll inside of Discord too. So your name is yellow. Get some hype in the chat. The power plant, I have to say, after using it, it's very nice. I like it. And the higher rarity will probably be better. This lasts me about 8 hours. So if I'm going to bed, I just charge this and I'll be fine. But I also have 46 robots where most people won't have that many. So this will handle 20 different robots, and then you need to recharge it. So I've recharged it a lot so far, but I have insane items. I know. So I am actually selling something on Krypton, and here it is. I'm refreshing just to see if I'm still the cheaper one. Yeah. I'm selling a turret. So there it is. If you see my last video, you know why. I did contact Krypton directly and asked them if it was okay. I sold it first, and they did say yes. So don't think I'm doing this, you know, out of anything. I opened the pack. I got a second one, and I'm like, well, you can't use 2 of them. So I'm trying to sell it. If I sell it, I'm going to put this all back into Krypton, and I plan to target gold miners because I want a lot of gold miners. So we'll see how that goes. And there's another one that popped up today. So number 7, I think it was. So hopefully that sells and I can go and get some even more good stuff. If we look at the miner, event tab. I didn't notice this here. Getting a little buffering. I'm not having any errors on YouTube. So it might be on your side. I don't know. Cancel it, give it to you. So did anyone notice the event tab available? Did anybody notice that? Been there a few days now. Thank you. I don't know why I didn't notice it. How did I not notice it? I wonder when that event's going to kick off. I wonder when that event's going to kick off. I don't know. Probably Monday. Anyway, let's go ahead and look. If you look at my miners, I got 4 gold right now, but I would love to pick up another 3 or 4. So if that sells, that's what I'll be getting. People ask about the earnings in this. It's very good with the miners. Now, I can't speak for Krypton because that part of the game is not out yet, but I do pretty well. I try to wait till my tax is down all the way. So that means I can only cash out once every 15 days. Sometimes I'll cash out a few days early if there's a spike in price. But last time I cashed out at, I think it was like 5 days early. So I was at 2.5% tax, and I think I made $400 on that. But I also did it as Cube was climbing because something was announced. Plus, I kept extra Cube back for myself, which some of that I sold and some of that I used. So for me, the earnings seem to be pretty good. The gold miners are nice. They're so good. I think they're still way undervalued. That's why I want to get more. But don't buy them because save them for me. But I also have a lot into this game. I've spent a lot. You know, I also had sponsorships. So it's kind of hard to say how much I've put in. So I'll probably claim this in 6 days, probably. If Cube spikes, if not, and I don't need it, maybe I'll let it sit there for a little longer at 0%. I don't know, kind of see how it goes. So if you had to drop all but 1 game and stick to it for the next year, what would it be? All but 1 game? Oh man, that's tough. All but 1 game. I think it depends on what I was looking for. How much would I need to triple my earnings? I might already have it when the next phase hits. I don't know. The whole game's not out. That's the thing with these. I know a lot of people want to know like what the ROI is, but you can't really explain the ROI because the ROI is always changing. I know people are like, "Oh, I just need to do this for 30 days." But the game goes up, the game goes down, new things are released. This game is moving all the time. They're adding new stuff all the time. And because they're doing all these different missions, this is only mission 1. After we do all this stuff, this gets erased and we go to mission 2. After we're done with all that stuff, that gets erased. We go to mission 3. So the game just keeps evolving. But to answer your question, if I had to play just 1 game, it depends if I wanted to play actively or passively. If I wanted to play a game actively, I would probably go with Goldmon. If I wanted to play a game passively, I would probably go with Krypton. Because those are my two highest earners, and Krypton now with the power plant, you don't have to check it that much. When the other power plants come out, I probably won't have to check it for days because I have 100% alien protection. My stuff refills until I run out of stuff in the common power plant. But once I can make a higher level power plant, then I'm golden. I check it whenever I run out, and that's all I really need to do, except for events, when events take place. But if I want to be grinding all the time, then it's more of this, because you're looking at, every hour and a half for me. For me, it's an hour and a half because I have a legendary. But when I had epics, it was every hour. When I get artifacts, it'll be every 2 hours. So since I don't sleep that well, I wake up all the time and just keep mining, and I can get ahead of a lot of people because of that. But it's also, you know, takes away from your sleep and your life and all that stuff. Those are the 2 games that I'm currently doing really well in. And at the end, I'm going to go ahead and provide you all with a game that I think is going to be really good. And it's really under the radar. I saw in a video, and I'm going to kind of go over it with you in a moment. But let's see what else people are asking here. But to increase my earnings in Krypton, I am going to focus on gold mining robots. Right, all of them are in early stage. All but one game if earning potential was the criteria. All right, does it matter when I withdraw? Because again, that matters. Goldmon, I can get money every few hours. Krypton, I can only get money when I cash out every 15 days. And like I said, both these games are still, this game's been out, what, maybe a month? Krypton's came out the first of the year. So a lot's going on yet. And Krypton, I think, is a little behind schedule because of the whole wallet issue, which they've now resolved. So also you got to think about that with Krypton Quest. A lot of this is off-chain now. This whole game is off-chain except for when you go ahead and move your currency or your robots. I believe moving your robots. Yes, moving your robots would be on-chain because you're putting it in here. Those are the only things. Everything else, like refueling and everything, that's now all done in the game, so you're not using CPU for wax. So this is one of those games that you're not going to have much problems with for CPU usage. Goldmon, you probably won't have that much either because you're only clicking every hour or two, but it is going to use CPU because it is on-chain. Every 15 days if I want to wait for the tax to be 0. Because as you earn in Krypton, your tax rate is 30%. And so they're going to take this much out if I claim my money now. But what'll happen if this goes down 2% a day? So if I wait right now, I would say about 6 days, there'll be 0 tax, and then I'll get all of this. And it'll stay 0. So, I mean, I can keep building it up if I want. Yeah, very passive and very little CPU usage for Krypton. Yes, the biggest, if I had to say the biggest issue with Krypton right now is the Krypton coin. Because you can't mine it. However, that's going to change very, very soon. But I still have to buy more because it's not that soon. You've been playing Starship? Haven't heard of that. I see what you're asking, but these games are not like investing in stock. Because they are always variable, and there are times you have to pay attention to the game and how the game's reacting, how the community's reacting, how it's doing, and when to get out. For example, the Farmer's World video, I did a video all about how to enter Farmer's World, and 10 days later I released a video, I'm getting out of this game because it's going to collapse. And once I saw the signs, I'm like, I really love this game. That was very hard to do. So I really wanted to play it, but I knew it was going to collapse, so I had to get out. So if any of these games show those signs, then I'm going to start exiting. You never know what's going to happen. I think Krypton is really good because it's going to be ever changing, and it's going to also build off of stage 1. So the robots that we get, we're going to improve as we go. So being in now is vital Because people that come in when there's no more robots available, they're going to have to buy them from us. And then they're going to have to upgrade them, or we just upgrade them. And with Goldmon, the curse is really good because that dumping curse is huge. It really helps keep the token sustainable. It also makes it, because everyone has to buy the token, that things are being bought and sold. You aren't self-sustainable in the game. You have to also work with Alcor with Goldmon to get your earnings. So there's no clear answer with these. I know some people videos will tell you there is, but most of those videos are not real factual. They'll give you an idea, like an estimate of how it goes, but anything can change. Look at Warspace. Someone found out that they were making more games, and everyone got mad they didn't tell them, and their stuff is like really cheap. I could have bought a farm or not farm, a quarry yesterday for $20. That's like divide their price by 5. So let me show you a website to give you an idea of what I like to do to kind of like watch this. This is Nifty Cap. What it does, and there's also another one, Wax Market Cap, as well. They're kind of similar. This keeps track of everything that's going on Wax. So I could see what's the #1 game, how they're progressing, how many people are buying in, and where's it going. So you can see Sea Farmers is blowing up right now. I have heard very bad things about this. I've heard it's kind of like, Farmer's World, but unfortunately it's not sustainable as well. Like, people are going to make a whole lot of money really, really early, like faster than Farmer's World, which makes it go down quicker as well. But to be honest, I haven't looked. That's just the stuff I heard. So I still should do some research on that when I get time. Farmer's World still strong, but going down. But also remember, CPU usage has been an issue the last few days. And then Goldmon's going down too. Everything's kind of going down a little bit, except some of these here. We kind of keep an eye on this crypto farms because it's kind of interesting, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. I talked to Sailor's World. I'd like to do a video for them when their game comes out, and they were okay with that. One of the best things about this website is I could be like, Goldmon, what is selling right now? And I can click on the game, and it's going to show me in real time who's buying what and for what price. So I can see the market and how people are reacting. So if I want to target something specific, I can go ahead and get that certain thing and, resell it for more if I wanted to, or make sure I get it for my game before someone else does. Yeah, that's true. Like if we go in Krypton Quest, you can see people are buying these soldiers left and right lately, and the low-level miners. Not much gold is selling in this. A lot of common stuff. Because people know the level 1 stuff is going to be built upon later on, and it's going to be worth more then. So a lot of people are grabbing these, holding on to them. People even mentioned it in the Discord as well. And Queen Bones are selling. Who knows what that's going to be good for. I'm guessing Queen Bones would probably be used for making weapons and armor. If that's the case, Titan might be the leader on that one. Do you play Alien World, and what tool do you use? How much TLM per day? I did play Alien World. I sold my stuff because I got sick of clicking so often. And I feel like Goldmon is the next level of Alien World, but better. I used basic Trillium detectors when I did play. And when I sold them, they were like $20 less each. And I used them for like 2 months. So even though I mined that whole time, I probably lost money in them. I think Titan might be the equipment. They didn't release it, but I think Titan's going to be equipment and Chaos is slaves. Alien slaves. What race am I? Sevars. But to be honest, I wouldn't recommend it. I feel like the other races definitely make more money. Probably humans. Actually, either of the other ones make more money than I do. So Sevars, I thought everyone was always talking about humans and Alvars, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go Sevars because no one's really targeting that. But I guess in the very beginning of the game, a whole lot of people were Sevars, like big whales, and that's why no one targeted it. And I didn't know about that. So now everyone else is in the others, and it's starting to get better, in time. Oh, no, I mean like Titan as in the faction. This Titan. The red ones. Oh, you thought they were troops? I think Chaos is the one that does the troops really well. Or they're the alien slaves, basically. So they haven't announced who's going to do the equipment, but I know going into this, they probably were expecting Titan to. But because Titan is so much bigger than everyone else, they're probably like, what do we do? They're hoping to keep selling these packs and, even out. Now that Titan's sold out, we should start closing in more. I'd love to close in more on here, but look at how much bigger their army is. They're like half of us bigger than ourselves. So we just don't have many people in Astra. But that's all right, because we're going to be able to craft buildings and they need to buy them, right? All right, it's getting close to the end here, so maybe I will go ahead and announce the project that I'm thinking about investing into. And I promised you all, so let me go ahead and bring it up on my other screen and switch it over here. So there's actually two that I'm watching, but I will show you the one that I am thinking the most about right now, and we'll save the other one for another stream. All right. Now, I did not discover this. This was discovered by a YouTuber, Crypto Dreams. He put it on, projects that are coming really early, and I found this, and I was like, I want that. So let's go. It's another robot game. It's called Robo Empire. Let me just give it a moment. Are you guys seeing me okay? Because I'm getting some errors on YouTube. I want to just make sure we're okay. All right, so I'm going to go unless you tell me there's a problem. So here is Robo Empire. And this game, the reason I'm bringing it up as well, you're back. Okay, it did crash. I still have an alert, so why don't I give it a moment? We are okay? Okay. All right, so let me start again. Robo Empire, I found this through Crypto Dreams YouTuber. He mentioned 3 projects in their very early state, and this was one of them. And let me tell you where they're at right now. They are not verified on Atomic Hub. So they're waiting for their verification on Atomic Hub. And this week they're testing pets in the game. And then once they get verified, they're going to drop the pack update. So we're probably talking about 1 to 2 weeks for the pack update to come out. And they said, once we're done opening the packs, the game launches. They're already on testnet. So they've been testing it and tweaking it and getting it right. So everything's good. They're just going to try the pets. Once the pets get good and they get verified, then they're going to drop the packs and be good. So they said in the next couple days in their Discord, they're going to drop the information about the packs. So I've been really trying to find this out, really trying to buy like a white list. I guess they're called silver list or something. because I want one. I want to be in on this game. I think it's pretty neat. I like the artwork on it. Make it a little bigger so you can kind of see. So it's got some, and here's like the pack update. So the premium packs will have 5 cards, starter packs 2, and then the basic 1. So I want to, if these are cheap, like say this is $40, I'm just going to go insane on the premium pack. If they're like $150, then I'll probably get like, 1 to 3, depending on how much money I have at that point. But I really think everything, how it looks, is really good. Tokenomics, you're going to look kind of like a Farmer's World where you have 3 different ones. You have recovery crystals, and they go into repair the robot, and then there's craft new robots, and then the miners kind of mine on their own little land like it was shown. And then this is their roadmap. Pretty much first pack sale, game launch. That's where they're at right now. They're like just waiting for that verification, and then boom. And again, this is not sponsored. This is one that I found that I'm excited for, and I want to dive into, and hopefully you guys don't buy all my packs. But let me see if I can blow this up a bit. That's about as big as I'll be able to get it. From my understanding, I haven't played because you need an Anchor wallet to play, and I don't have one. I didn't get around to setting it up. So you have different bots, and each one has their own area where they can mine. All this artwork is original. They have it all drawn. I like robot games and space games, so this is going to be me. And they got their each little thing, and they're mining. And it's kind of simple like that. See if they have any other pictures. Receiving crystal. There's the mining elements. You have energy, so it's basically same thing in a Farmer's World kind of worked. You can exchange them for each other within the game. Right, that's nice. Oh no, that's exchanging for energy. Never mind. Oh, you're able to swap the tokens at first. You have the same Farmer's World dynamic withdrawal. And then mining power, energy use, durability, and then recharge time. And then I guess you have 3 different ones. Oh, the gold mining, there's only 1. So this is your gold, your mini excavator for your gold. Basically the same idea, it looks like. Yeah, I plan on doing it eventually. I've just been slacking. And there we have it. Voice is cracking. So that is Robo Empire. Didn't even look at their stuff here. I mean, I'm sure they have a YouTube channel. Maybe they don't. Oh, they don't have a YouTube channel. Okay. I think they're pretty big on Telegraph, which I'm not usually a fan of. I'm more of a Discord person, but they are in Discord. It's just Discord seems more empty, I guess you'd say. And that's basically what's going on right now. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, something else sold. Oh, good. One of my things sold to get stuff in Goldmon. I thought the turret sold. I was like, ah! But no, not yet. That's all right, though. I can work on getting some more stuff for my artifact now. Yeah. If you guys do follow it and you find out anything that I don't hear about it, please keep me informed. I think it looks awesome, and I think it's something definitely to look out for. And I think this is one of those projects that if it catches like too many eyes, it's going to just be out of reach. So yeah, only tell your good friends. So before I go, does anybody have any last questions for me? I want to thank you for a successful stream. If you're new here and you're not already in the Discord, the link's above. If you like this kind of thing, we can do this more often. Of course, we can have, talk about different games and different stuff all the time. We don't talk about the same games all the time. There are others that I keep an eye on as well, so they're there too. I think we do have a little bit of a delay, so I'll just give it a moment. What do you think makes Robo Empire better than Farmer's World? I don't know if it is better than Farmer's World. I have no idea. But Farmer's World lasted, like 5-6 months before it went downhill, and it made a lot of people a lot of money. So if it is similar to Farmer's World, I'd be looking at, a month ROI about, and then play for 3 months, and then if it's bad, jump out. Thing is to always be paying attention. I did not talk about Nova. I'm not sure what's going on with Nova right now. I know they're working on some buildings. I kind of wanted to touch base with them to see if they want to do another video so we could get a little more information. But right now, I know they've closed their bulk land sale, so now you can only buy land one at a time with no discount. And they're working on their buildings, which are supposed to be out soon. I think they said end of month. But I could bring that up real quick. I mean, I just have the Players Hub for this. So here's my Nova. I got my one-time realm. I want to get more. It's just there's too many projects. I got too much. This thing was insane. Let me view it on Atomic Hub. This is my legendary. They might not even have any. Oh, they do. Do they have the legendary? Oh, they do have the legendary. Wow, look at how much they're going for. $973. I really got a great card out of that. There's only 31 available too. That's crazy. I mean, I didn't get a whole lot of packs for that game, and I hit that. I mean, I had a decent amount, but wow. No, completely out of Farmer's World. Yeah, when I got the legendary, I didn't think it was going to be that kind of price. I figured, $50 or something like that. The other game that I've started getting into, which I've told you about, that was a good time to get into, is Castles. And I'll tell you what, man, did that video blow up, and man, was it hard to buy packs. Might have enough to do. I think I need 58,000. But Barons were not selling. There was like one Baron sold. Then I had a Baron, and I was like, all right, I'm good. And then I did the video and released it, and then tried to buy packs the next day, and they're sold out right away. And then I was like, maybe I should get another Baron. Went to get a Baron. They're all gone. I was like, geesh. So I can actually merge my town now because I have enough. So I can get one city, a city and a town, or a city and 2 towns. We're hoping for the city and 2 towns. Let's see what happens. So we should be at 0 towns and 1 city if we just get the basic. I sold every single thing out of Farmer's World that I could on both accounts. Hey, Lainey, what's up? All right, now it's been time. I'll give it like 30 seconds. We'll refresh, see what we got. Come on, Silvertown. We got a city, but we didn't get an extra town. That stinks. So now we need 3 cities, and then we can make our castle. And the castle's where it's at, because then you can craft daily seals that sell for $5 each at the base pay. So you're pretty much selling it for $5 each every time. Plus I need 1 for the castle, 1 for my baron, so that's 2. Then I'll have 5 extra a week, so it's $25 a week I'm making just selling the seals. But I need to bump up to get there, so hopefully I can get a good pack in the next sale, I guess Friday? They're going to double the amount they had, and they're going to make it so you have to own like a certain thing in the game for you to be able to get the cards. And you earn this token passively depending on how many lands and higher properties you have. All right, I think I covered everything. I want to thank everyone for watching today. I appreciate the great turnout. This is awesome for a first stream. There's a good amount of people. And yeah. Thanks everyone for coming. If you have further questions, I could try to answer them in Discord. Hope I helped everyone out. Unfortunately, with some of the ROI and stuff, you know, as I always say, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm decent with numbers, but I'm not a whiz with things that are always changing too. But I usually see patterns pretty well. So hope this helped. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. As always, smack out. Later.